Fishing on TNT Sports is brought to you by Outlaw Pro Fishing Tackle.
It brings everyone together, fantastic prizes could be won, and yeah, it's great to get out there on the water and actually fish for something.
It's man against the beast at the end of the day. You know, everyone's here to win it. There ain't a guy who would enter this that didn't believe in themselves, their capabilities, that they couldn't win that boat. What's the point of entering?
You're playing for real money and real prizes, whereas in a previous life we were playing for gold medals, you know. So it's a very similar approach to winning, but obviously the outcome's quite different.
It's been proven it's best in the UK, possibly the world, I would have thought. Yeah, really good.
I think it's fair to say we're excited, probably a bit nervous. There are a lot of very experienced people out on the water.
Welcome to the start of the 2024 Sea Angling Classic out here on the Solent on a gloriously sunny day. We've got 36 boats competing this year, 120 anglers, 2 days ahead of simply fantastic sea angling competition.
Yeah, the Sea Angling Classic 2024 is go, 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 all boats go.
We've steamed about 40 minutes out of Portsmouth to this lovely location. Over my left shoulder, boat number 1 in the competition. That has Jason Williams and Liam Smith on board. They won the competition last year, and here is how it happened.
The tide's backing away now. Now is the time. This next hour is crucial.
Jason and Liam in the box seat. I think he might have broken the net.
Yeah, he's going to handline it.
So our commentary position for the entire duration of the 2 days of the event is the prize boat from year 1. That's the prize boat from year 2, and year 3, somebody will win another one of these. An incredible prize for an incredible competition. I also need to introduce you to this man here, Zach Cairns, my co-commentator. If you have followed the event before, you may recognise this extraordinarily handsome chap who is the skipper of Valkyrie, usually steering us around on a charter boat. We've kidnapped him today and dragged him out into the Solent. How are you as a passenger, Mr. Cairns?
Oh, it's very good, yeah. No, it's good to be back for another year of the Shanghai Classic. I've obviously been involved from the start for the media launch event in 2020. And yeah, so then it's been a privilege this year to be invited back to be part of the media team to cover this prestigious event.
Well, you might not be saying that after a couple of days out here with us, but there we are. Your knowledge of this bit of water is unbelievable. I mean, you know, as a charter boat skipper taking anglers out here, this is what you do for, you know, on a very regular basis. I've seen you put a whole crew of people behind one rock in the middle of the Solent because they wanted to catch a bream. So that's kind of the level of knowledge that this man has. Why are we out here, Zach? What, you know, we've followed Jason and Liam, last year's defending champions. Talk to us a little bit about the location where we are today.
So yeah, currently we've sort of headed down to the Boulder, and the good thing about this spot is you can catch all 5 of the species that are in the competition here. And currently on this state of tide here, mainly bream I'd expect to see here, maybe the odd ray. The smooth hounds you'll pick up a couple here, but they normally don't turn up here in any numbers until the next tide. So yeah, it's interesting to see that people have chosen this as their first spot, given the weather that we got coming in this afternoon. In
terms of the 5 species, of course we're in a natural environment. Stuff has happened. We've had a hell of a winter. The weather's been crazy. The water's quite coloured. We're hearing that some of the species this year maybe are not as easy to catch. This is going to be an interesting couple of days to see what's going on out here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, because the tope fishing has been quite hard this year, and they're obviously the biggest fish we're going to get in these comp. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out.
I suppose the kind of the dream for you when you set this thing up in the first place was to be doing almost what we're doing now, you know, watching last year's prize boat with the champions on it, trying to defend their title.
Yeah, it's great, and they've been great champions. You know, they've supported the event brilliantly. They've been to all the other functions that we've run during the course of the year, and all the other outreach projects as well. And it's great to see them. Clearly, very talented anglers. They know what they're doing, and also the standard of the competition is incredibly high.
Do you feel like it has grown then in quality? Because, you know, it's become the prize table is, I've got to say, incredible. You've got 60,000 quid's worth of prizes and a prize boat going alongside it. So whoever wins this, whoever we're handing, you know, prizes to on Sunday, is going to walk away with the most incredible prizes.
Yeah, I mean, to win a boat that's worth £130,000, fully equipped with all the equipment on it, it's a phenomenal prize for 2 days fishing, and then all the other support prizes we've got. It's truly incredible.
A little word about the spirit of the competition too, because I know that's all important to how this stuff runs. You know, there's a lot of environmental projects going on, other stuff that we're talking about as we go through. So just talk to us a little bit about that too.
Yeah, I mean, I think like all the events we run, I mean, it starts off with respect for the environment. They're all catch, photograph and release events, and working with the team from Portsmouth University and scientific research team that are working together with us. It's actually sort of creating and generating data that they're able to use for the biodiversity and sustainability within the Solent. So that in itself is very important. Also within the children's element, with the crabbing competition that we run, to get children out on or by the water to teach them about safety. And then of course all the anglers, it's an obligation and a condition of entry into the event, they have to do a shoreline clean-up. So it kind of links everything right the way through.
Well, Zach, here we are looking over at Jason and Liam, last year's defending champions. Interesting they've decided to come here. I mean, they are locals, they're from the Isle of Wight, they know this piece of water well. What are we going to be seeing on this bank, do you think?
I'm going to expect to see plenty of bream coming out here. Get the odd smooth hound on this tide. There should be more turning up on the next tide. You get the odd tope run through, although they've been pretty scarce this year. And the rays as well, they do pop up, but again they've been pretty scarce as well this year. So yeah, it'd be interesting. They just netted something there. Looks like a smooth hound.
It's a smoothie or possibly a conger, which which doesn't count. Or is it a smoothie? Is that a smoothie? That looks like a smooth hound. Decent length as well. I mean, this is a length competition, so you know the smoothies are an important part of the process. Why is it you reckon the rays and the I suppose the shark species, essentially the rays and the taupe, are a little bit scarce this year?
Yeah, I think for the taupe, I think it's been the lack of mackerel around. You know, lack of the bait fish. So they've come in and then moved off pretty quick, it seems, in search of their food. So.
Which of course is a frustration, but in a competition like this, I mean, everybody's in the same situation, aren't they? So I suppose that's the joy of this sort of stuff. Whereas from your perspective as a charter skipper, days without mackerel are quite tough, I should imagine.
Yeah, they are. We obviously do quite well on squid and other baits like crab and stuff as well. But you know, fresh mackerel is a really good bait, especially for the predatory fish.
Fishing on TNT Sports is brought to you by Outlaw Pro Fishing Tackle.